Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about something very special. A quality that when someone possesses it, they seem to have the ability to make everyone around them feel comfortable, cared for, and want to be near. It's a kind of social magic, an attraction that comes not just from appearance, but from the person within. That is charm. Many people might call them cute tricks, but I want us to see them as sincere ways to express ourselves and connect with others. Especially for young and middle-aged women in America, being charming is not only helpful in dating and romantic relationships, but also incredibly useful at work and in family life. Today, we are going to explore methods to help you be genuinely charming and connect deeper. Going beyond appearance to build meaningful relationships and be more successful. Dear friends, in modern life, we are often attracted by appearance. But true attraction and lasting connection come from charm. The ability to connect and interact positively with others. For young and middle-aged women, being charming can help you feel more confident when meeting new people in dating. Build better professional relationships while staying within professional boundaries. And strengthen bonds in the family with your partner and children. Charm is not manipulation or pretense. It is a combination of kindness, empathy, confidence, and effective communication. According to studies in social psychology and relationships, people who are able to interact positively and show genuine interest are often well-liked and have strong relationship networks. Good wood is better than good paint, an older generation says, reminding us that inner value, like genuine charm, is what is most important. So, what specific methods help you be genuinely charming and connect deeper in all aspects of life? We will go through 10 proven ways that you can apply starting today. The first method, the smile of the soul, is authentic enthusiasm and positivity. Positive energy is contagious and makes you more attractive. Why are enthusiasm and positivity charming? Because they show you are an optimistic, joyful person who is interested in life. When you show genuine enthusiasm for others or a topic, they will feel inspired and want to be around you more. For example, in dating, you show enthusiasm when talking about your hobbies or listening to the other person's story, making the date more interesting. At work, you approach new tasks with a positive attitude, bringing energy to colleagues. In the family, you bring joy and optimism home, helping to create a warm and happy atmosphere. How to apply this method? Find things you are genuinely excited about and show that enthusiasm. Make time for activities that bring you joy. Practice looking at situations from a positive perspective. Limit complaining and focus on solutions. The second method, the spice for conversation, is playfulness and humor. The ability to bring laughter and lightness helps you build rapport and connect easily. Why are playfulness and humor charming? Because they help break tension, create fun moments, and show you are an open person who doesn't take everything too seriously. For example, in dating, you can tell a funny story related to the date or the current situation, making the other person feel comfortable and approachable. At work, you can use humor skillfully, within professional boundaries, to reduce tension in meetings or when facing difficulties. In the family, you play and joke with your children, creating memorable bonding moments. How to apply this method? Don't be afraid to show your sense of humor. Laugh at yourself gently. Look for fun things in everyday life and share them. However, be mindful of the situation and audience to use humor appropriately. The third method, subtle touches, is showing thoughtfulness and care. Small gestures that show care can make a big impression. Why are thoughtfulness and care charming? Because they show you are a warm person who notices others and is willing to do something nice for them. For example, in dating, you remember a small detail about their hobby and mention it in a later conversation. Or you proactively ask if they need anything. At work, you notice a colleague is struggling and ask if you can help. Or you remember a colleague's work anniversary. In the family, you prepare a simple breakfast for your partner. Or you help your child with homework without being asked. How to apply this method? Focus on observing and listening to others. Remember small details about them. Think about what small thing you can do to make them feel cared for. The fourth method, the foundation of connection, is expressing appreciation and admiration. Everyone wants to feel valued, and showing appreciation helps you build good relationships. Why are appreciation and admiration charming? Because they show you are someone who can see and appreciate the good things in others. When you sincerely compliment or express appreciation, the other person will feel happy and have good feelings towards you. Example, in dating, you sincerely compliment a quality or achievement of the person you like. At work, you acknowledge a colleague's contribution to a project. In the family, you express gratitude to your partner for their support, or compliment your children's effort. How to apply this method? Find things you genuinely appreciate or admire in others and say it sincerely. Write thank you notes or acknowledgements. Be aware of the contributions of others in your life. The fifth method, the key that opens hearts, is vulnerability and openness, appropriately. Allowing yourself to show genuine aspects, even weaknesses, within safe limits, can create deep connection. Why are vulnerability and openness charming? Because they show you are a real person, not trying to hide or be perfect. They create space for empathy and trust. Example, in dating, you can share a story about a time you made a mistake and learned from it, within the appropriate level for the stage of the relationship. At work, you can admit when you don't know something and ask to learn. In the family, you can share your true feelings with your partner, e.g., feeling sad or anxious, so they can understand and support you. How to apply this method? Start by sharing small things you are comfortable with. Trust your intuition about the appropriate level of openness for each relationship and stage. Recognize that vulnerability does not mean weakness. The sixth method, listening with your whole heart, is active listening and engagement. Making others feel they are being heard is one of the most charming ways. Why is active listening charming? Because it shows you are genuinely interested in the other person, respect their thoughts, and value the conversation. Example, in dating, you put away your phone, make eye contact, nod, and ask clarifying questions when the other person is talking. At work, you focus on the speaker in meetings. Ask insightful questions. In the family, you spend time listening to your children tell stories about school without being distracted. How to apply this method? When talking with someone, focus completely on them. Make eye contact and use body language that shows attention. Ask open-ended questions to encourage them to share more. Repeat what you heard to ensure you understand correctly. The seventh method, shining from within, is confidence and self-respect. A charming woman is someone who knows her own worth. Why are confidence and self-respect charming? Because they show you have independence and don't rely on others to feel valuable. They create a strong inner attraction. Example, in dating, You show confidence in how you talk and act. Are not afraid to express your opinions, respectfully. At work, you confidently present ideas. Advocate for yourself, raises projects, professionally. In the family, you set personal boundaries and demand respect from your partner and children. How to apply this method? Work on building confidence from within, like Method 1. Take care of yourself. Set goals and work towards them. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your values. The 8th method, a warm heart, is kindness and empathy. Kindness is a timeless, charming quality. Why are kindness and empathy charming? Because they show you have a warm heart, care about others' feelings, and are willing to help. Example, in dating, you show kindness to service staff. Show empathy when the other person shares about their difficulties. At work, you help a colleague who is struggling. Show understanding when someone makes a mistake. In the family, you are patient with your children's challenges. Show empathy towards your partner's feelings. How to apply this method? Practice small acts of kindness daily. Practice putting yourself in others' shoes to understand their feelings. Listen with empathy when others share about their difficulties. The 9th method, personal color, is maintaining individuality. What makes you special is your unique interests, opinions, and personality. Why is maintaining individuality charming? Because it shows you are an interesting person with depth and are not afraid to be different. Your uniqueness is what attracts others. Example, in dating, you share your special interests or passions. At work, you bring a unique perspective and approach to problems. In the family, you share your special stories or knowledge with family members. How to apply this method? Make time for your own interests and passions. Don't be afraid to express your personal opinions, respectfully. Continue to learn and explore new things to enrich yourself. The 10th method, shared memories, is creating shared experiences. Sharing moments and activities together helps build connection and create memorable moments. Why is creating shared experiences charming? Because it creates opportunities for you and the person you want to connect with to spend time together. Get to know each other in different settings. And experience fun things together. Example, in dating, you suggest a date with a fun activity, e.g. visiting a museum. Taking a simple cooking class. At work, you can participate in team-building activities. In the family, you travel together, play games, or start a new family tradition. How to apply this method? Think about activities you can do with the person you want to connect with, based on shared interests if any. Proactively suggest these plans. Be open to ideas from others and be willing to try new things. Sow what you reap. Your initiative in creating positive experiences will help you reap good relationships. Bringing it all together. The journey of confidence and authentic connection. Charm is not a mask you wear to impress. It is the radiance from within when you live true to your good values. When you are confident, positive, kind, and know how to connect with others authentically, you will become charming naturally. Remember that the goal of being charming is to build healthy and meaningful relationships. Not to manipulate or take advantage of others. Always prioritize sincerity and respect. True charm comes from loving yourself and expressing those good qualities outwards. However, it is important to emphasize that pursuing someone needs to be done within the boundaries of respect and without being annoying or harassing. If the person you like has clearly expressed disinterest or does not want to continue getting to know you, respect their decision and back off. Trying to force or harass is unhealthy and can lead to negative consequences. If you are experiencing serious difficulties in connecting with others, suffering from excessive social anxiety, or have negative behavioral patterns in relationships affecting your mental health, seek help from a therapist or relationship counselor. They can help you address core issues, build healthy social skills, and overcome psychological barriers that are preventing you from connecting authentically. Dear friends, being charming is an exciting journey of self-development and connecting with the world around you. By cultivating confidence, showing positivity and playfulness, caring for and appreciating others, being yourself, listening actively, and creating shared experiences, you are equipping yourself with powerful tools to not only attract others, but also build deep, meaningful, and lasting relationships in dating, work, and family life. Don't hesitate to share what you find most charming in others, what challenges you face when trying to express yourself, or any questions in the comments section below. Our community is here to share, learn, and support each other on the journey of being charming and connecting deeper. And if you found this video helpful and want to discover more secrets to building healthy relationships, self-development, and finding happiness in life, don't forget to hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next videos.